Feeling overwhelmed? In this video, I'm going to give you 10 tips on how you can create more time each and every day for you to get your projects done. Hi, I'm Kaye, giving you tools on how to live a high vibe biz in life. New videos every Wednesday at 8 a.m. CST. Be sure to subscribe and hit the little bell so you can be notified when each video drops. The first place to investigate where you can create more time is actually to capitalize on your personal energy. When do you feel like you have most energy during the day? When do you feel most awake, most mentally alert? My peak time is typically in the morning or after a physical activity. Now you may find this to be true for yourself as well, that after exercise you feel really good and motivated, after a walk in nature, after a walk outside, you're ready to go for it and hit your day. Maybe morning is not your time. Just know exactly when is your peak performance time and schedule your projects that are needing most of your attention when you are at your peak. If you know at 3 o'clock you really have a mid-afternoon slump and you're just not able to think right, that is definitely not the time to schedule when you need your brain the most, right? You're actually working against yourself. If you're trying to do something and your brain is just tired, but you're trying to push and go through with it and get it done, it's better to stop, take a break, go do something fun, and then save it for another day. This is also much better for your health. Create workflows. I'd love to hear from you. Have you used Trello before or Asana? Please leave in the comments below if you're a Trello person or an Asana person. Now with Trello, I actually create workflows for my projects. I have so many projects going on, as I'm sure you do too. And it takes up a lot of brain space to try and even remember where I left off one project and where I have to start up in another project. Being a violinist and an online entrepreneur, I have to go to rehearsals or I have a concert those 3 or 4 days. I'm actually not even in touch with my online world. And then when I have to get back to it, it's like, what the heck? How am I supposed to remember? So workflows really work for me. I create a workflow for my week and I create a workflow for my projects. And that way I always know where I left off on a specific project. As an online entrepreneur, we have so many different hats and our hands are in so many different places that it's really hard to keep track. So if you have a workflow set up for these different activities, Trello is a great place to do that. Then you can really see where you left off and what needs to be done. And you can set deadlines if you have specific dates that something has to be done. You can put that in Trello so you can see you need to get these specific things done by that specific date. In order to save time, it's really important to be organized. You don't want to waste time searching for a specific file or trying to remember where you put something if you need to grab it immediately. So be sure to set up a system that you know works for you and you can easily grab those files. If you feel like you don't have time to get organized, that's actually working against you. Make the time to get organized and you'll have more time later. Set a time in your schedule to actually organize your files and you'll find that your next week will be a lot easier because you know where everything is. It's very easy to get overwhelmed when we think about, oh, I have to get this whole project done. What you want to do is to break that project down into little bite-sized pieces and create your own map on how to get that project done. Another way to beat the overwhelm is to start with the smaller tasks. Just take a very, very small task and do that specific task. Once you get the momentum going, then you're going to find like, oh yeah, this is really, really fun. You get in the flow and you get in the zone and you're able to actually do more. So just do one little step, one little task. Use a timer. I love timers. Set your timer for 15 minutes and do something that you're just not wanting to do. From the first second to the final second, you'll feel so much better. Once you start it and you get over that first hump of not wanting to do something and actually get in there and do it, it's like jumping in a pool. Once you jump in, you're going to find that you don't have to be so anxious or have any fear or dread about doing a specific project. Be realistic about what you can do. If you know you only have 3 hours to work in a day, don't schedule 10 hours of projects and then beat yourself up that you didn't get done. You're setting yourself up for failure. Set yourself up for success. Think about how many hours it takes to complete something and then schedule it in your day. Prioritize. You may have this huge list of what needs to be done and all of it seems like it has to be done at the same time. Go ahead and take that list and prioritize which ones are most important and set that into your workflow as important. Give it a label, a red label, so you know that this is high priority. If you have a limited amount of time and you feel like you have to get it all done, just pick what is the most important to get done and finish those tasks. Ask for help. If you find that you're just not able to get everything done, you have tasks within your business that you know you could delegate to somebody else, hire on a virtual assistant for a specific amount of time, just for specific tasks, so that you can get what you need to have done and feel more at ease and at peace. Stay focused on your results. Stay aligned to what you are wanting to achieve and not allow yourself to get distracted by the many things that are around you. Stay focused. Learn to say no. You don't have to do everything, and you don't have to be everywhere. It's okay to say no. Reward yourself. Give yourself a gift. Don't wait until you finish your project to give yourself a gift. Reward yourself for one day of work where you're not feeling overwhelmed. Make this reward something that you feel like you don't have time to do. If you feel like you don't have time to do yoga, go do yoga as your reward for completing a specific task. That way you can motivate yourself. You can be your own cheerleader and get that task done and then go do what you want to do. Give yourself the gift of time. Now I'd love to hear from you. Which of these tips are you going to be implementing to help you have more time in the day to do what you love to do? If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. And if you're wanting to naturally attract a high vibe biz in life, the first place to start is with my Raise Your Vibration guide. I'll leave a link here below, and you can register to receive your free guide on how you can raise your vibration and easily attract the life and biz that you desire. Sending tons of high vibes. Ciao!